It's finally time to get some games going and get this franchise underway. Opening day, new season. Welcome back to MLB The Show 22. And we're taking on the Toronto Blue Jays here in the first game of the season. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When I saw the Blue Jays pop up for opening day, I was a bit confused. And then it hit me for 10 seconds. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. There was a lockout and delayed the season a week. So that's why I was like, wait a minute, they're not playing the Rays? I was so confused. But the Blue Jays, in my opinion, this team, the Blue Jays, I think they're, I know there's so many people out there. I think they're going to win the division. That's my opinion. I think they're going to win the division. Will they go to the World Series? I don't know. Before we get going here, I wanted to show what settings I'm under right now. So right now, it's the Hall of Fame is the hitting difficulty. It's a custom camera using the Fisheye 2 at the moment. I always like to change it up. Now, the hitting interface, I've used analog before. I've used the PCI. But I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of like the Mr. Hurricane kind of thing. It plays more ratings-based because sometimes you can just dominate with a player, which you really shouldn't dominate with, to be honest with you. Maybe a guy that's like a 68 overall that you're just crushing the ball with. That probably shouldn't happen, and I like the ratings-based thing, and I think that's what we're going to do for pitching. I've done the pure analog for pretty much the last 4 or 5 years, but I think we go to classic because I want to get more realistic and have the ratings actually matter. This Orioles team is not very good. Their rotation's not good. Their bullpen is absolutely atrocious, and I don't want to bring guys out of the bullpen and just dominate. If a guy's 58 overall, I want him to struggle. I want him to struggle to hit the zone. And sometimes when you bring in that skill of the analog, you can kind of take that away. So I think right now we're going to stick with that Hall of Fame difficulty as well on the pitching. That's the difficulty we'll go with. I mean, getting up to maybe Legend, I think I would get absolutely destroyed. This game is hard enough to begin with. There's no doubt about that, but that's what we're going with, and let's get this one going. Going back to Camden Yards here in Baltimore, warehouse in the background. Legg Mason Building Hotel in the background there. You see, this is, even though it's over 20 years old, if you've never been to Camden Yards, I've been there many a times. It is a fantastic ballpark, one of the best in baseball, even with its age. And obviously now with the new left field wall, it's not in the ball game yet. I don't know if I should download a field or not. I think I'll just wait till they update it. But they have the new left field, which will make it very more interesting. Drops that back even more, try to help out the pitchers because in the summertime, the ball just absolutely flies here. And it's one of the best really hitting ballparks out there. So move that wall back. Maybe it'll help out our pitchers a lot more because we are definitely going to need it. You can see the stats last year, not good. Not good at all. Hitting okay, but the pitching, it's going to be the struggle going forward here as well as John Means will make the opening day start here against this tough Blue Jays lineup. Means, solid season, 6-9 record. I mean, not bad for a team that is not going to win you many games. 3.62 ERA, whip just over 1. Good strikeout to walk ratio, fantastic there. Obviously had the no-hitter. So a good season for John Means, and hopefully it'll be a very good season here. As here comes Bo Bichette to start off this year for this Toronto Blue Jays team. First pitch underway, goes in for a strike. And I gotta say, the uniforms of the Blue, I mean, these are, to me, some of the top uniforms. This is a ground ball. Urias over. He's going to fire this one over to first base. It pulls Mountcastle off, and he'll be safe there at first. But these, I'm glad the Blue Jays kind of went back to this logo a few years ago, went back to that, it's just one of the best. And obviously, same with the Orioles, in my opinion, some of the best unis out there. As this is going to be crushed by Tapia, and now Mullins is going to have to get this one in, as Bichette had to hold up just to see if that was going to get through. And just like that, 2 batters in, this Blue Jays lineup is just crushing the ball. And here comes, Vladdy Jr. is going to be coming up to the plate as that one just about got out. Here he is, man. Second and third, nobody out, just 3 batters into this ball game. Means is going to miss off the plate there. But see what he did last year. 48 home runs, 111 RBI. I mean, he is absolutely fantastic as he crushes this one deep into left field. Hayes is going to be under it. He'll have the catch, but that's going to allow actually both of them to tag up, And the Blue Jays will get on the board here first, 1-0. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take the out because it could have been a 3-run jack, no doubt about that. As George Springer comes to the plate, he'll foul this one away, getting to an 0-2 count. And see if he can get out of this jam here, as Means is going to get him to strike out. Chirino's up with it, and he throws Mountcastle off first base. So right now, we're having some big struggles just throwing the ball over to first base. 2 errors here in this first inning, and now instead of 2 down, it's just the man on third. Got first and third, just 1 away. Teoscar Hernandez is going to swing through on the changeup. Strike 3, nice job by Means. All right, can we get out of this first inning debacle so far? A lot of pitches for Means. Over 30 pitches now. 2-0 count. He'll foul that one away. Lourdes Escorial Jr. Now a 3-1 count. Means with the pitch, and he takes it for ball 4. So bases loaded here for Matt Chapman, coming over from Oakland. One of the better, I would say, third baseman, obviously, in baseballs. We need a mound visit, throwing 33 pitches in this first inning. Usually don't go very far anyway in your first game of the season, but gets Chapman to swing through there. 27 home runs on the season last year. And now the 1-1 count. He'll hit this one. As Santander is going to be over, he'll have the grab. And somehow, I don't know how we did, only allowing 1 run in that inning, 2 errors, just the 1 hit, couple of walks. We'll head to the bottom half of the first inning. And if you're an Oriole fan, you know this guy, Kevin Gausman. Drafted him out of LSU. Now with the Blue Jays after coming over from San Francisco. 14-6 on the season. He was traded to Atlanta years back, but kind of a resurgence career. Really struggled with Baltimore. Just that's really what happens to a lot of pitchers here. You go back to Jake Arrieta, a guy that didn't do a whole lot in Baltimore, and then he just goes off and absolutely dominates with the Cubs. So here comes Cedric Mullins to the plate, and he will draw a first at-bat walk. And obviously stealing 30 bases last year, you get that speed on, and maybe we can get a stolen base here, or at least you can kind of shake up Gausman a little bit. Here comes Ryan Mountcastle. He'll take the pitch for a strike. Hit 33 home runs last year, one of the better rookie seasons. As Mountcastle's going to look pretty bad on that slider on the outside. Strike 3, getting the first out of this inning. Here comes Anthony Santander. Like I was saying in the last video, it would just be great to see him healthy as he swings through for the strikeout. As long as he can stay healthy, give you that power, give you a decent at-bat. And here comes Trey Mancini to the plate. Rips this one over to second base. And that is going to be a quick out there. And that is going to be it for the bottom half of the first inning. You can't get anything there. And now Means jumping into the second. Gets the first 2 quick outs. And then they'll get a fly ball here. Mullins will be under it. So that's a good comeback. Getting a 1-2-3 second. Kind of trying to keep that pitch count because, we want to go as far as we want to get, as we can possibly go. We don't want to get into the bullpen at all. That's especially early. The way this bullpen is. As Ramon Urias fouls that one over with Rogue Nenador on first base after a walk. 2-2 count. And he rips this one deep. This one is going, and it is going to be foul by 1.7 feet. And Urias is then going to strike out. Man, missing by that much. And we get nothing there, and we go to the third. Man on first base, nobody down. Yeah, it's tough to pitch to this guy, that's for sure. 3-0 count, and we're just going to walk Vladdy Jr. So now 2 on, nobody out, as Means now in trouble here in this top half of the third inning as George Springer comes to the plate. Springer's going to hit this one, Odor. See if we can turn 2. A little bit late on the throw, tough getting back. We'll at least get 1 at second base, get the force. So first and third here, 2 down. Gurriel Jr. to the plate, 1-2 count, and he gets him swinging, strike 3. Means just getting out of these jams. That's exactly what if you're going to get into them, just get out of them. That's what you want to see as we now head to the 4th inning. We have yet to get a hit, so looking for our first hit. Anthony Santander at the plate. Can he finally get us on the board here? And there's a rip, and there's a base hit into right field, and we finally have a hit. This is usually what happens, too. Happened last year in the game. It's just sometimes getting the timing down. Finally get used to it, maybe after the 3rd inning, and finally getting a hit. And here comes Trey Mancini to the plate, as this one's going to get away. Santander over on his way to second base, and he will be in there. So we have a man in scoring position here, nobody down. It's only a 1-0 ball game, even though Toronto has played a ton better than us so far in these few innings, as Mancini's going to take a walk. So draws the walk, 2 on, nobody down, and Austin Hayes to the plate. Struck out in the second inning. See if he can come through here with a big hit. First pitch here to Hayes, and he rips this one. This one's going to get through for a base hit. We're going to send Santander throw to the plate, and it gets him at home. What a throw, Ramil Tapia. Perfect, on the money. That's dead perfect. And that's what you got to do sometimes. Make them make the perfect throw, the perfect relay. And they did it that time. Out at the plate, so nothing yet. And now 2 down here for Urias at the plate. Missed that home run earlier, but he's going to swing on probably, that was ball 4 easily. Just sometimes tough to lay off those high strikes. It just really is. So let's head to the 5th. Still a 1-0 ball game as Means with 2 down. He's going to walk Vladdy Jr. on 4 pitches once again. So he hasn't seen a strike since the first at bat. And now up to 80 pitches. Starting to run out of gas. Now Springer works it to a 2-2 count. And oh man, that's a tough take. Works it back to 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez on deck as the 3-2 payoff pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. So Means just runs out of gas, and that is going to do it. So he goes 4 2/3 inning. Not a good start. Not a very good way to start off the season. A lot of walks, not good. We'll bring in Isaac Matson here to try to get this inning over with. 0-1 pitch here to Hernandez. This is going to be a dribbler up the middle, and it gets through for a base hit. Vladdy's going to come through. He'll score. Springer over to third. And the Blue Jays have gotten this up down to a 2-0 lead here. And that's where we'll go now to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Trying to answer back. 1 away, 3-0 count here to Cedric Mullins. Drew a walk in this first at bat, and he'll draw another one here. So we got a chance. 2 on, 1 down. We just need a hit. Here comes Ryan Mountcastle, 0 for 2 so far in this ball game. See if he can come through here. Gausman getting up there in pitches as well. First pitch here. The Mountcastle hits this one, and this one's going to stay fair. That one will get down. We're going to be on the board. Scores a run. Mullins over on his way to third base. And we got it, 2-1. All right, now we got another man in scoring position here with 1 down. Really just need a fly ball. Here comes Santander to the plate. 0-1 count. He's going to hit this one deep and maybe even more. We'll see. Now that's just going to be a long fly ball, but that is going to be enough with Mullins with the speed. But look at this throw. But Mullins is going to be in there, and we got 2 runs here in the 5th inning. And we've tied this ball game up, so the bat's coming alive here in this 5th. Now the pitcher's just got to hold serve now as we now head to the 7th. Still a 2-2 ball game as Bo Bichette's going to rip this one right up the middle, man. When you get that perfect swing, perfect at bat, the sound, it's dangerous when you're pitching for sure. When you're hitting, it's just the greatest sound in the world as Bo Bichette's going to steal second base. So they have a man in scoring position here, nobody down, trying to answer back. I like that, the win expectancy. That's kind of cool. 71% for the Blue Jays as that's going to get through. Chirinos is going to throw to third base, and Bo Bichette is going to move up as Dylan Tate now in the ball game, but he's starting to struggle here. He's trying to get at least an out. Pitch here to Tapia. This one's going to be deep, and there you go. That's just playing some old school baseball there. Get a stolen base over to the third base on the advancement. Sack fly, and the Blue Jays retake the lead here. 3-2 in the 7th, and here comes Vladdy Jr. What do you have? Sack fly, 2 walks. Technically doesn't even have an at bat yet. He has one here as this one is ripped, and it's going to be off the wall. He'll be on his way to second base. He'll be in with a double. He's just so dangerous. You just got to be so careful when you have guys that sometimes can barely even know where they're going to locate the ball. Does not work out in your favor. As Teoscar Hernandez is going to rip that one. That's going to be extra bases once again. Vladdy's going to be in. He will score. Hernandez on his way to second. And the Blue Jays add another here, 4-2 in the 7th inning as the bat's coming alive for them. And as you saw, we're getting into this bullpen, and that's not what we want. So Paul Fry trying to end this inning. 2-0 count. And this one's ripped down the line. That's going to be another extra base hit. So 3 doubles in this inning for this Jays team. 3 runs on the board. and it's a 5-2 lead. Yeah, they're just killing us right now. Matt Chapman to the plate. He swings through, so at least Paul Fry will try to keep it at a minimum, but 3 runs added here, 5-2 lead. Yeah, damage done, as now we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Start off bottom of the order. Chirinos going to rip this one up the middle. He's got himself a base hit as that gets through. Get the order back up, get over to Cedric Mullins, and hopefully can do some damage there to try to get back in this ball game. So Chirinos at first, Mullins to a 1-2 count. Pitch, and that is going to be taken. Oh, they're going to say he went. So Richards gets the strikeout as now he's in the ball game for Gausman, and that's a K for Cedric Mullins. A couple of walks, but really hasn't had anything else than that. Is Mountcastle now coming to the plate. Had that RBI single earlier, and it's almost in the same place as this one's getting through. Nice play out there in right field, not allowing him to get to second base, but Chirinos will move over to third base. So we got first and third. We got one down. We need a big hit here. 3-2 pitch to Santander. He's going to foul that one away. Next pitch, fouls it away again. Next pitch, fouls it away again. So staying alive, looking for that pitch here. Maybe even, hey, take a walk. That would work as well. So next 3-2 pitch. And this one is hit deep. Can this one get out? Maybe a 3-run home run, and it won't. Just caught at the warning track, but that's going to allow Chirinos to get in. Second sack fly of the ball game for Santander, and it's a 5-3 ball game. So within 2. See if we can get another run here, maybe. Maybe a 2-run jack for here from Trey Mancini. As he takes the ball up high, works into a 3-1 count. Hayes on deck. Hey, we'll take a walk as well. Get 2 on for Austin Hayes. 3-1 pitch as Mancini. That is absolutely roped. Gets through. That's going to be in the gap. And I think that's going to allow Mountcastle to score. He'll be on his way home. He gets in there. And we got this back to a 1-run ball game as Mancini comes through with a double. Now getting in scoring position for Austin Hayes. Can we possibly get a base hit and somehow just tie this ball game up? Hey, we're fighting in this ball game. Toronto is just outplaying us, but we are fighting. But Austin Hayes falls for that one. Strike 3. So we get 2 back. We're only down a run. Come on, bullpen. Hold this game at a run apiece. As we'll start off this 8th inning as Paul Fry, yeah, that one's just ripped right up the middle. Base hit, actually 2 down, as Bo Bichette trying to start a rally here. This top of the order has just absolutely killed us. Pitch here to Tapia. Oh, he's trying to steal second once again, but this time it's a better throw from Chirinos, and Bichette is gone. So they don't get anything here. That's about as perfect as just like the out at home plate from Tapia. That's another perfect throw. So nothing there. Remains 5-4. And let's head to the 9th as Jorge Lopez is going to come in, try to keep this at a 1-run ball game as Vladdy Jr. just continues to rake. Hits through, base hit. With 1 away here in this 9th inning, as that's going to bring Springer to the plate. And Springer hits this one as Urias can't come up with it. Throws over to first, but that's going to get away from Mountcastle. Really didn't really even have to throw that. And because of that error, that's going to let Vladdy get the third. So first and third now with 1 down in this 9th inning. And now they're going to call a balk. They just called a balk on Lopez. And that's going to allow Guerrero to score. Wow. Wow. 6-4 now. 3-0 pitch. Takes the walk. Lopez is struggling. Not looking good. And you know that's it for him. Brian Baker is going to come in here. Try to do something. Try to keep this at a 2-run ball game. Bases loaded for Matt Chapman. And he works it to a 3-2 count. And the pitch. And that's ball 4. Man. Walks in a run, and the Jays now have a 3-run lead, 7-4. Still 1 down, still bases loaded. And Espinal's going to come to the plate, and he's going to rip this one deep. Can Hayes come up with it? And he can't. Bounces over for a ground rule double, and that pretty much will just about do it. They would add 1 more, and the final is going to be 10-4. And hey, what can I say? You're probably going to see a lot of this. At least season number 1, it's probably not going to be pretty. This Orioles team is not very good, and especially when a starter can't go more than 5 innings and we get to the bullpen, as we'll take a look at the stats here, it's not good. As you can see, 7th through 9th inning, when the bullpen was more prevalent, 8 runs allowed. 8 runs. And 3 errors. The fielding was not good. Lopez couldn't even get an out. 3 hits, 4 earned. Man, Dylan Tate was awful. 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 3 earned. Yeah, I mean, Means had 4 walks. So, not a very good outing. This pitching is going to be terrible the entire season. There's no doubt about that. But at least we fought. It just didn't work out in our favor. And that's an opening day loss. As we go forward, it won't be 1 game per episode. It will be more. We will move along quicker. I think next time there's a possibility maybe we get another one out tomorrow. I think Madden, maybe the Super Bowl could be out tomorrow, so maybe we'll do a double type thing. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below. But I think we'll do the opening day for Norfolk, the Grayson Rodriguez, Adley Rushman. We'll see what they have. I think that would be a good one, and maybe possibly get into a player lock situation game. Maybe with Ryan Mountcastle. I think I would like to get into a possible game with him. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do you think? This is going to be a heck of a rebuild. This Orioles team is not good, but hopefully brighter times are ahead. Let me know what you guys think about it. Leave your comment below. Also hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Help me out. That would be awesome. As I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Other than that, you guys have a good one. Have a good night, and bye-bye.